from FormAssembly. She is the Partner Account Manager, APAC, and she has been very helpful so far in organizing this webinar and getting HIC on board as a partner. So thank you so much, Billie, and over to you.
Thank you, Piyush, and thanks everyone from the HIC Global Services team. My name is Billie. I'm the, hopefully you're able to all see me there. So firstly, thanks everyone for joining. You may be joining from different parts of the world. I'm based in Australia. So good morning to those that are in Europe and Britain and other parts, and good afternoon for some that might be in India, parts of Southeast Asia and so on. Thanks so much for your time today. I'm the Partner Account Manager from FormAssembly. I cover Asia Pacific region. I'm really excited to be presenting, and thanks so much for the collaboration, HIC Global Services. Really excited to be here. What I thought I might do is, in terms of the format of today's session, I'll introduce myself and tell you a little bit about FormAssembly. And then what I thought we'd do is I'll step you through a live demonstration of our FormAssembly product so that you can see how our functionality works, some key aspects of our features, and our Salesforce integration. And then I'll actually show you how the data translates over from FormAssembly to Salesforce. So without further ado, it will take no longer than 15-20 minutes, so bear with me, and hopefully I can capture your attention for the next little while. What I will do is I'll go through just a few very brief slides around FormAssembly, and then I'll step you through our portal. You can have a look at what the FormAssembly portal looks like, and of course you will be familiar with Salesforce as well. So I'll go through and stop my video for now and take you through a few brief slides. Thanks, guys. Okay, I am just sharing my screen, so you should be able to see my screen in a moment. All good, I suppose? All right. Beautiful. So thanks again everyone for your time. I am Billie. I'm the Partner Account Manager at FormAssembly. My previous background relates to the financial services, digital banking, transformation, and transformation space. I recently joined FormAssembly, and really my role is around onboarding, educating, and equipping partners, new and existing partners in the Australia Pacific region, to ensure that they can maximize the use of our platform. So it's really around how we can better scale our product and increase our footprint in the APAC region. We're really excited to have boots on ground in the APAC region, and as of recently, I have stepped into the APAC role here at FormAssembly. I am based out of Australia and obviously take care of the APAC region. I've been in touch with a couple of my other colleagues. We cover the EMEA area, so Europe area, that's my Rory, as well as Paul Lazatin, of course. He covers the American region and so forth. So within the partners team, what we do is we work with new and existing partners to increase ways that we can bring value to partners and your customers utilizing our platform. I'll take you through a little bit about our partner program, and I won't step you through the minute details here, just a really high level so you can get a sense of what that entails.
Yeah. Hi, Billie. I think you will need to share your screen as well if you intended to. You can't really see a screen.
Okay, sorry about that. Give me one moment.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. You're good.
Thank you. Bear with me 1 second. All right. Okay, that should.
Okay, we can see your desktop. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so FormAssembly came about in 2006. We are a startup, scale-up company based out of the US in Indiana, USA. We have 100 team members based out of across the world. Predominantly, most of our employees are based in the US and Canada. However, we've also got employees across the world, like myself, based out of Australia and so on. You may have heard of us before. We are an app exchange. We are on the Salesforce app exchange. We are, of course, an ISV Gold partner, meaning that, you know, we've gone through all the checks and balances as part of the Salesforce, accreditation process. And we're really proud to offer a safe and secure platform for our customers and partners. We've had over 350 app exchange reviews now, and we have a good reputation in the industry. You'll see in a moment a little bit about how our product actually works in practice. So a lot of this will, of course, come to light in a credible way. So, presentation. Okay. So you may be asking by now who we are and, you know, so what, who's FormAssembly? Now, I touched on before that we are a leading enterprise data collection platform. What that means, of course, is that you can create forms, collect the data that you need from these forms and connect it securely to your business processes. So our platform offers an all-in-one drag and drop interface, a form builder that is very easy to use. It is what we call low code, no code. You'll hear that sort of thrown around quite a little bit. We offer a very robust integration into Salesforce, and we offer unmatched web to any Salesforce object functionality. So we can connect to both standard as well as, of course, custom objects that you may have built within your organization or your client's project. Our Salesforce connection is bi-directional and fairly powerful. You'll see in a minute. So for those that might be on the call, that might be from a non-technical, from a Salesforce admin, devs or consultants in the audience today, another way to think of it is that we can build a web form to send submission data to your Salesforce environment to literally any object in your instance. You can create and update records in seconds, and we give you full control over where the data is routed to in Salesforce, and it's very easy to use. From a marketing perspective, if you are into the marketing automation space and campaign marketing, we offer a form solution that integrates with Salesforce. It basically allows you to quickly create and deploy lead capture forms, campaign signups, and other marketing forms with your branding, no coding required. So that covers off just a little bit about our capability and our platform. I wanted to provide you a sense of our partner program, and I shall skip over a few slides here. Okay, so I would like to just show you some of our clients that we've got. You might recognize some of these prominent names. I mean, we've got the likes of Amazon, Nikon, Lenovo, everything from the financial services space, of course, the higher education and healthcare space that we play in. Now, I also wanted to cover off the security and compliance areas of our platform. From a security and privacy standpoint, we are compliant with a few standards. Bear with me 1 second to these slides. So we've got HIPAA compliance in the US, and that comes with our Compliance Cloud product, which is our top of the range, most sophisticated product on our platform. We are also compliant with GDPR. there's been a lot of light in terms of GDPR in the last 2-3 years, stemming from the UK and so forth. And then with the ever-increasing need for online collections and payments, we are also PCI DSS compliant to the highest level, being PCI DSS level 1. So some of the other certifications that you will find, and these are all on our website, are around FERPA, EU-US, Privacy Shield, and then a range of other policies and procedures that we align to as well. So those are all called out on the website. You're most welcome to have a look. And of course, for any questions around this, feel free to also get in touch. Oops, facing. Okay. I just wanted to briefly cover off what the partner program entails at FormAssembly. So we have a partner program. We work very closely with Salesforce, SIs, consulting partners, as well as ISVs, other ISVs in the space. Some of the benefits as part of the program includes a discount code that we extend to all of our partners and their customers. That includes a 20% discount on our partner program, and additional discounts across a couple of different industries, such as not-for-profit space. We also provide you a production-ready trial for your customers and a no-cost partner account for your internal development and testing purposes. So this is absolutely free. And of course, you have a partner account manager in region that really helps to equip you with the information and helps you with knowledge around our platform. So that concludes the first part of the session. What I would like to take you through next is I'd like to show you a live demonstration of how it all comes to light in our platform. And so I'll step over to.
Yeah, so I think many of my customers, they are really, worried about the data compliance and things, but I think the entire slide answered all of those customers that are worried about customer data and things. Yeah, so you are compliant not only in GDPR, HIPAA, but there are a lot more things that FormAssembly is compliant in. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Piyush. And we have all the compliance information on our website. You can have a search for security, I believe it's called, something along those lines. It's got our all our compliance certifications and procedures noted on there. For any questions around compliance, of course, it is something that we take very seriously. Please feel free to reach out and ask any questions you might have. So I know it's a, one of those really important aspects of the platform. Would you like me to just step into the live demo now?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. And I'm conscious of time as well. So, all right, cool. So when you first step into our platform, this is what you will see. I'm now in an enterprise, a demo environment with FormAssembly. So this is what, this is the home base, if you like. This is a form that I have built before. All your forms will live here in the middle of the page as you build more forms. What I'd like to show you is, I'll go ahead and click to build a blank form. Okay, so I'll step you through what the format of our form builder in this interface looks like. Just the key components so you can get a flavor of how easy it is to build a form. Then I'll actually take you through an existing example of a form that I have created. We'll submit that particular form and then I'll show you how the information flows through to Salesforce. That's just giving you a sense of what's coming up in the next few minutes. So I've gone ahead to build a new form, and I could be an admin user or I could be, a non-technical person within an organization. And this is what our form builder module looks like. So you'll see here, I can click on to add a title. And I may have touched on this earlier, but just to reiterate, our form builder is, in essence, a drag and drop functionality interface. You can easily add and rearrange fields. You can set validations at the click of a button, and you are able to collect very usable data. You'll see in a moment that we have field validations down to the field level. And we also have the ability to further customize it with several options as well. That's customizing it from a look and feel perspective, as well as other areas of your form building experience. So I'll very briefly just show you how to add a title, and I'll add 3 different inputs to this form just for purposes of this example. So bear with me. I'll be very uncreative here. I'll just call it Billie's form.
That's fine.
Cool. Okay, I'll go over to the add content section here. This is the top menu, and you will be using this a lot if you utilize our product. It basically has all the functionality that you can drag and drop into your form builder part here. You can also click over here to apply various themes and implement private and public themes, and add certain customizations to your form, as well as other areas. So I'll go ahead and I'll just create a text input, and I will call it a first name. I'll do the same, and last name, and I'll do one more, and, you know, keeping it very simple here. So you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm clicking into the field. I can make it a required field as if I like, at the click of a button. When it comes to email address and any of our fields, we have validations that we can add at the field level. So in this particular example, I'd like to ensure that respondents and customers that come to my form know that a valid email address is expected from this input. That, of course, ensures that I'm getting the right, usable, clean data flowing through straight from the beginning, straight from the front end of my form. So all I did there was I changed it to an email input format. That's all I need to do. I can click done, and that field is already ready to go. Now, with our interface, as mentioned before, it's simply drag and drop. So that is what I did before, and drag and drop and point and click. So I'm pointing and clicking to various fields in my form. I can now drag it, and I can rearrange it wherever I'd like on the form. As you can see, it's very user-friendly in that way. Now, in terms of field lengths, and if I wanted to change anything in that regard on the form, I do not need to go back on the code or, you know, request some sort of change from technology. It's as simple as dragging the elements on the form and adjusting them to the length that I would like. So that's just a very easy example to give you a sense of some of the things that you can do with our form builder. A couple of other points to touch on. So you'll notice these icons, we are responsive, as you can expect, across devices. So just by clicking on it, you can see what that looks like, and you can rearrange the elements and functionality on the form across devices. Now, when I go ahead and I save this particular example, you'll see on the left-hand side, now that was grayed out before, so my left-hand side menu is now grayed out. And I received a notification to say that my form is live. So my form has been published, and it's as simple as that. There is no CMS system, you know, to schedule a publishing or anything like that. The form is published and can be live and usable by anyone anyone outside the organization. If we go to the publishing section there, of course, there are a range of other features that you can do with our form builder. When it comes to publishing, we have a number of different options, which I won't be delving too much into detail on today. Without further ado, I will show you the registration form. And I wanted to just highlight some of the key features that are possible with our form builder. So this is a form that I have created before. And for purposes of this example, let's say we have a customer, her name is Kate Smith, and she called through to our company and is really interested, found out about an event that we were hosting, an industry event, and is really interested to sign up for our event. So what we did was, so just bear with me 1 second and it will come up. So one of our staff members sent her this particular link, and you'll notice in the URL that that link is, it's what we call a pre-fill URL. So it informs, we have Kate's information on record from our Salesforce system, and it has pre-filled the account number and account name into the form itself. Now, as Kate would like to register for the event, I will go ahead and fill in very briefly, and this will only take a second, the details and show you some of the other aspects of our platform. So, okay. So what I've done here is I've entered in a new name because Kate, for whatever reason, has changed her last name. And she also works for a company called Ventec. You'll notice in our drop down here, that's actually a dynamic pick list. The dynamic pick list field. What that's doing is that's talking directly to Salesforce, and it's grabbing that dynamic pick list information directly from Salesforce real time. So it's a fantastic functionality that we have recently implemented. In addition, I've also got, and I am conscious of time here, Piyush, so you may have to keep me honest here if I go a little far.
No worries, we're good.
Okay, perfect. So this particular field is a conditional field. If I was to select the referral section, you'll see that additional information comes up for this selection. However, if I was to say that I heard about the event online, it's a different experience altogether. The advantage, of course, with that is that the user is able to have an experience that is more relevant for them, depending on the selection they are presented, they go with. In addition, we can have forms that cater to different audiences this way. So for our example, I'll just keep it simple and I'll leave it online. Now, in terms of the event selection here, when I click on Summer 2020, it is showing me the summer program options below. And this is another functionality that we also offer. It is the menu dependency type of feature. So if I was to go for a winter event, you'll see that the selections here have also changed. So that means that there's less clutter on the form and it's a smoother experience. And so let's go ahead and we'll just attach a document, any document there. I'll go ahead and I will submit this particular form. So notice that the account name is Kate Smith and the last name is now McPherson.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of other notes that I need to mention here. So this is a very generic message that we have. You can completely customize how this looks like. I've just gone with a very simple example here for our audience, but we have multiple options. So if you wanted to, you could also redirect customers to a different URL. You could drop them into another form, and you could also customize the message to the end users once they've submitted a form. So it's completely, there's quite a range of options. Okay, let's go over to make this all come to light in Salesforce. So you will see when I go to the account section, the account name that I'm working with, I know is Kate Smith. If I click on the account, I realize she's an existing customer. She made the inquiry with us. Her email address is kate@devo.com, which is what we had on the form. And we just changed it to Kate McPherson, last name. So this information has automatically been posted back to Salesforce. What I wanted to show you now is the Salesforce connectivity, how all that works. And it will take another 2-3 minutes. I can run you through what that looks like under the hood. Okay, beautiful. So this goes to the connector section of our platform. And just to touch on it, just to re-clarify, we have a number of integrations that we work with Salesforce. We have a seamless and robust integration with Salesforce. However, there's a range of other integrations that we offer as well. In this particular example, when I go to the integrations, what we call connectors, I have included in here 2 different connectors, Salesforce connectors in this form. I'll take you through the pre-fill one, and then I'll take you through an overview of the second one. So firstly, I've used a pre-fill connector from Salesforce. So you'll remember that at the beginning of the form, there was 2 pieces of information that were pre-filled based on that URL. So this is how I have set it up in Salesforce. Over here in the pre-fill connector, you can connect to your Salesforce org. Now I've connected to my test instance. Of course, you can connect it to any instance that you're working with, in your form building. And I've enabled that connectivity, and this only takes a few seconds for the connectivity to be live. And then it stays live throughout the form. And what I have indicated here, I've given the connector instructions. I have made mention that I would like to look up the account object, so the account level in Salesforce, which is, exactly as per here. If we go into the account, you will notice that the account number associated is the account number that was pre-filled in the form. So I have called out the account number. I've given that a name, account number, that forms part of my pre-fill link. And what that does is essentially when it comes to mapping those fields, I have pre-filled the account name and the account number straight from Salesforce into my form. So when a customer goes to that URL, it comes up automatically. Okay, so that's what's happened when she went into that particular URL. It's customized the information based on Kate Smith on those components. If I go back to the second part of the connection, to the form submitted section. So with our submit connector, the beauty and the power of our submit connector is that you can update, create, and look up any record in Salesforce. Now, in this example, what I've done is I have looked up I have looked up and then updated the contact record for Kate Smith. However, as you can see, and there's a bunch of records that we integrate with, and we have unmatched integration with both standard as well as custom objects from Salesforce. So you can pull in anything here. In this example, I have updated I have looked at the email address, which is thekate@demo.com, and I have updated the first name, last name, and email address. Once I submitted that form, that information has been posted back to Salesforce. So that was the live demonstration. I've completed the live demonstration for you today, and hopefully you know, I'm all on time. Was there any questions on that you'd like me to run through as part of this webinar?
Brilliant. So I think you have covered most of my questions and what I have collected as a customer feedback from my past implementations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I mean, Form Assembly does provide ways for the customer to create a form that has that can have attachments in it, and obviously you have covered the compliance part, and the third part could be, can we set up a demo? Like, do you provide a trial? I heard you provide a 14-day trial.
I will start my video for this one. Hello again. You should be able to see me. Hopefully that's working. Yes, so absolutely. We have anyone can apply for a trial on our website. It's a 14-day free of charge trial. They have the option to go into a production ready version of that particular instance following those 14 days. I'm not quite sure if the connection is working. Is that okay? Okay, beautiful. Yeah, so we do have a 14-day trial. As part of the partner program, there are a number of other benefits. However, for all our customers out there, what you can do is you can sign up for a trial directly on our website or through the Salesforce App Exchange.
Great, great, wonderful, wonderful. So I think it's a wrap then. I don't think we have any more questions, but just in case anybody has any questions, they can reach us out through email. I will share my email with the recording of this session. So you can reach out to me or Billie in case you have any questions. So yeah.
Absolutely. I'm more than happy to meet one-on-one, take you through a little bit more about our platform. And of course, if you have any questions, Piyush, and your customers, yeah, please feel free to reach out. More than happy to help.
Absolutely. So as a closing note, I think Form Assembly is a great product, and it connects you to your customer data and Salesforce. So the collection of data is quite easy. And
Mm-hmm.
as a partner of Form Assembly, we can help you create complex logic like sending out customized emails with forms in it, and collecting data like that. And one of our customers were apparently using forms to create orders inside of Salesforce. So that kind of complexity we as a partner can bring to Form Assembly. So happy to help you out just in case you have anything related to us as well.
Definitely, definitely. Today's session has very much included a simplistic use case, a simple view on how to pull data between, you know, how to utilize Form Assembly. However, we work across we have 4 main products, and I believe the one that you touched on, if it's more sophisticated, it may be to do with our compliance cloud or enterprise cloud platform. So absolutely, we have a very flexible and highly sophisticated product offering out there for partners and customers.
Yeah. Sounds good. So as I said, you can always reach out to me and Billie for any questions that you might have related to this demo, or if you have any other general questions regarding Form Assembly, how it connects to Salesforce and all. So I'll be sharing the recording as well as my email with Billie's email, so you can reach out to both of us. All right. So I think it's a wrap then, Billie. Thank you so much for your time today, and thank you everybody for joining us.